Oh, I can't hear you. You are on mute. Okay, well, unmute yourself if you have a question. But the first thing we're gonna need is a paper plate and your scissors.
Rachel, can you unmute yourself?
Rachel, I cannot mute you, but there should be a blue button that should pop up. Oh, there you are. What's up?
I see Mary Poppins 1 and 2.
Oh, did you like the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom and my sister knows the actress that's in a movie with Wayne Johnson. She's in A Quiet Place, and she's in Mary Poppins 2.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, I hope that we like it too. Thanks for sharing that. All right, so you need your plate and your scissors. Okay. You got your plate and scissors, Rachel and Ed?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna have your plate upside down. You got your scissors, perfect. So put your plate upside down and we're going to take your scissors and cut like here, I'll show you. We're gonna cut little lines across it like that. We're just gonna cut them all the way around. They don't have to be super close, but it's gonna help us because we're gonna fold our plate. So I'll show you. So like, can you see that? Here, I'll try to make myself bigger. Should I pin myself? Oops. Oh, okay. See the little, about like that. All right, so just do those all the way around.
How long a cut? Just like an inch or?
Yeah, just about like, so on the paper plate where the grooves are, just like about the same length as those grooves.
Oh, perfect.
All right. Oops. Okay, so then your plate will have all these little grooves all around it. All right, you got your plate, Rachel, perfect. Rachel, you can get started on the next step. So basically we're folding the, what do you call these? The tabs, the part that you cut. We're basically gonna fold them down into like, we're basically making sort of a bowl shape. Can you guys see that? So I'm just folding them down all the way around. So cutting them helps us fold it into sort of a circle shape. So kind of like that. Just fold it all the way around to that circle shape. So, oops, I have this sort of shape. This is going to end up becoming like the top of her hat. Does that make sense to everybody? Mhm. I used to always love Mary Poppins, her like suitcase or her bag that she could pull out of endless things. I think that would be so helpful. I was always jealous of that. Rachel, is yours, did you fold all the tabs? Perfect, okay. So the next thing that you're going to need is you can use white or the black construction paper that we provided. If you use the black one, it'll just be one step later, one less step. So you're gonna get your construction paper and we're gonna cut like a strip or a rectangle, like all the way down, and you want it to be, it doesn't matter exactly how much, but you want it to be wider than your paper plate. So when you put it up on your plate, you want it to go past it. So it's gonna be taped from here up, and it doesn't matter how much longer it is, but it does need to be longer.
Emma,
Yeah, Ed.
can you say flat?
Did I say black?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use black or white. I'm gonna use black because you're gonna have to paint it later, so it's one less step. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. So you want your strip, it's gonna go up on the side of the part that looks like a bowl, and you just want it to be taller.
Yeah, it is.
And you're gonna cut enough so that it can go all the way around. You can go ahead and glue or tape it onto that part, or you can just cut your strips out first, whatever is easier. I might try to tape this one on to see how many more I need to cut out.
So how am I going to do it?
How am I gonna glue it? Here, I'll show you, Ed. Let me get my piece of tape, okay? So you can use glue or tape. I'm gonna try to use tape. So what I'm gonna do is I put a little bit of tape on the edge of my paper, and I'm going to keep it down. This way. Glue might be a little easier, but I taped it to the edge of my bowl, and I'm going to tape it
All the way around.
all the way around, and you're gonna make strips go all the way around, but the bottom part needs to go. See how it's longer? So the bowl ends, I don't know how to show, yeah. The bowl ends here, and this part hangs over the edge.
And how wide is that strip? 4 inches?
Yeah, it doesn't, it's probably like, yeah, maybe 6. It doesn't really matter how, it just, as long as some part of it hangs over the bottom part of your bowl. So depending on how big you cut the tabs on your bowl part. So if you use tape, the only part about using tape is that it will like show. So if you want to use glue, you can. If you have a glue stick, that might be the easiest. You can definitely use glue, like regular glue, but it might just take a second to dry.
You want to put the glue stick?
Right. Whoa, my tape is not sticking. Let me try again.
No, it's not.
On the top part, on this part?
Um, yeah,
Is
so
it-
you want your strip to, yeah, line up with the top with the flat part of the bowl and then hang over the tabs.
Oh, hang down further, and this is supposed to be flush to the top. Is that what you're
Right.
telling?
Yes.
Oh, you should not,
I'm gonna cut smaller, I'm gonna try cutting smaller strips and see if that helps.
see the top, you shouldn't see the black over the,
Right, exactly, yeah, should be about level, because that's gonna be like the top of the hat. And we're gonna be making like the brim.
Me too.
How's yours going, Rachel? I'm having trouble sticking mine on a little bit, but
there you go. Ready? Let's use the stapler.
this is mine so far. So here's the top, it's flush, and then this part is hanging down. I'm using tape, so I'm gonna have to cover that up later, but for now, just taping it. But again, if you have glue, that would work too.
All the way up right then. Mhm.
This is mine so far, almost done.
Done.
All right, so this is, oh, there's Kate. All right. This is mine so far. So there's the top, it's flush with the black, and then the black is hanging over my other tabs. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can cover up my tape. We are gonna paint it later, so you could paint over that too, I guess. Let's see. Hi, Kate. We're glad you're here.
Oh, she's talking, but we can't hear her.
Kate, you're on mute. If you, here, did a little blue thing pop up? You can unmute. Oh, it's so weird. We can mute, as the host, I can mute people, but I can't unmute them.
Sure.
Kate, we're just making some Mary Poppins hats, and then we will watch the movie. But I see you're in the car. That's totally fine. You can definitely just watch the craft or get started when you get home if you're going home. Up to you.
Did he come,
No.
ran in and stopped me?
Whoa, Rachel. Your dog sounds angry. I was trying to cover up my tape with some black patches. Let's see if you guys can see. But it was looking a little crazy. But this is essentially what it looks like. Perfect. Ed, that looks great. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. All right. Looks good on you. So the next step is sort of like the step we did before. So this is a little tricky. Let's see if I can show you. So, okay, we're gonna we're gonna cut little tabs again on the black part, and you wanna cut them right up to where the plate starts. So like the length of my finger. It's hard, this is an awkward angle, like that. We're gonna cut them and then fold them out. But so you're gonna go around and cut little tabs again on the black part. So these ones are just as long as, you know, between the plate and the paper, that much. Michael, how do our hats look so far?
Mix up.
You think they're coming along?
Yeah, I think they are.
So go ahead and cut all the way around, little tabs. And then, so I cut all the way around. It kind of looks like a fringe. And then I'm gonna fold it. Let's see if I'll spotlight myself again. Then you're gonna fold it up. So it lays sort of flat. Yeah, like that. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna be gluing it, but that will help with the next step. So once it's folded, let me make myself bigger. Once it's folded, it's sort of exactly level with the white plate. Doesn't have to be perfect, but about flushed. So then it kind of, it looks a little crazy right now, but sort of looks like spider legs all the way around. So when you've done that, just give me like a thumbs up or let me know and I'll tell you the next step. Thumbs up from Ed. Okay. Are you ready, Rachel? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Thumbs up. Okay. So the next step, we're going to put your hat to the side for a second. Pick up another paper plate. And we're going to, it's easy. So we're going to cut off the part that's rigid. So basically, here, I'll show you. cut, make one cut, and then I'm gonna cut in a circle, cut out the whole thing. And we're gonna use this part that's like ribbed. You might have to do this for 2 plates, but you can start with 1. So I'm gonna cut all the way around. When you get back on your computer, Kate, okay. Oh. So then you'll be left with this. I'm gonna go ahead and do that for 2 plates. We probably won't need all of the second plate, but it'll just be good to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that one more time. All right. So when you're done, you'll have these like ribbed parts of the plate. I see you got yours, Rachel. Perfect. All right. So you're gonna put your hat upside down. So like the spider legs are facing up. Grab one of your paper plate rims. You might have to cut, I'm just gonna cut it in half just so it's easier to work with. Oops, okay. You know what, you might even need to cut it into like thirds. I don't know about you guys, but my paper plate's super stiff, so it's a little hard, but this is going to be the brim. So you're gonna attach it. So the spider legs go over it, I'm gonna tape it. So this is what it looks like from the inside. And then from the outside, it will look like this. We're making the brim of the hat. Let me do a piece and then I'll show you again. So I'm gonna use tape. I think tape will be easiest here. You're gonna tape it, tape the spider leg things onto just like that. So from the top, looks like that. You're just gonna do that all the way around. I'm so excited to see how these turn out. But it's crazy how we can make like a hat just from a few paper plates and some paper.
Emma, could you show us,
Yes, do you want to see this part? Okay, so I took my paper plates, the rims that we had previously cut, we just cut, and I'm just taping them on to the little spider legs. So that's what it looks from the inside and what it's going to look. Essentially, we're making a brim
Perfect.
I had to cut mine up into like basic quarters just because it wasn't really making a circle shape. But you're definitely free to cut it up as little as works for your hat.
Thank you. Take it, bud. Thanks.
So I'm just working my way around my hat. I'm almost around. Right. So this, this is mine. It's not perfect, but you sort of is starting to look hat-like. And I can't put it on my head like you because I have this big bun, but like, like that. And we're so close. Our hats are almost done after you do that step.
Mm.
Rachel, how's yours coming? Good. Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, underneath you just taped it all. Looks a little crazy, but from the top you can't even see the tape, so. All right. I know you guys are still working on that, so there's no rush, but the second to last step that we're gonna do is we're gonna paint it. So we use black construction paper, so you don't have to paint that part, but the top, let me show you the top and the brim, those are the paper plates. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint those black. And you are welcome to paint the construction paper too if you want to. And if anyone who's watching this at home used white paper, then go ahead and paint it black. Yeah. For my paint. All right, my paint did not want to come out of there. Just gonna go ahead and paint it. So just painting it. If you have a bigger paintbrush, it might be easier, but either way works. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot believe that April is almost over. I feel like this month has been so long. Ed, that looks so good. Look at that.
I know Green Street's almost here.
That's so exciting, Michael.
Mm-hmm. And Emma, you want to know something?
Yeah.
And until Green Street opens, I am by far the youngest person, staff, or and resident here at Visions, the entire community.
Whoa.
Because I'll be 22 on June 8th.
Oh, well, happy almost birthday.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, technically I'm the youngest here.
Awesome. So Ed and Rachel, first of all, yours both look so good. And I'm so glad that it fits you too, Ed. So this is optional, but what I was starting to do is use some black paint and paint my hat. Now, if you want to leave it like that, that's totally fine too.
Can we paint this top black and then maybe the rim a different color?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be fun. So we're gonna paint it, just so you guys know where we're going. We're gonna paint it, and then it's also optional, but I'm gonna put a few pom-poms on mine because Mary Poppins has those, I don't know, those red berries on hers. And then she also has some flowers. So you can put pom-poms, we could cut out flowers. But yeah, this last part, we can be as creative and individual as we want. That's such a good idea to paint it a different color.
So here we go. We got to paint the top black. Do you want to paint this a different color or you want to paint this whole thing black? Huh? She's painting hers black. What color would you like to paint yours? Let's see who else is painting what colors. Let's see.
Yeah, Rachel, are you painting yours black? It looks like, is that black? I can't. Here, we can make you bigger. Let's see. Black. Is that black or purple? Black.
Black.
Awesome. Okay. Michael, do you know the other residents that are going to be moving in with you at Green Street?
Emma King, a girl, yet another girl named Catherine, Dennis, Patrick, Tim, and several other people.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm so excited for you.
Mhm. And once Green Street opens, whoever's the youngest out of everyone will be very debatable.
Yeah. I know you've been waiting so long to move in there. So patient.
Yeah, because I've technically been with Visions for, well, no, most if not all of them for 10 years, really,
Oh, wow.
believe it or not.
Wow.
I know, where's the time fly?
I know. All right, I'm just putting some paper under my hat because it's getting a little messy with the paint. Oh, there's Kate again. Hey, Kate.
Hi. Finally, I was walking.
Well, we're so happy you joined us. We are just painting our hats I would show you mine, but it's super messy. And I'll try to pick it up in a minute, but
Okay.
you know how messy things get with paint. Crazy.
Mhm.
But we're so glad that you joined us. So yeah, we're gonna finish up our hats and then we're gonna watch the movie. Woohoo. All right.
Don't worry, Emma, I've still been in heavy email contact with Graham.
That's good. I bet she misses you though.
Oh, she did. She does.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you can still be in touch and see her. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the lady's 86, almost close to 90.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. I bet she's so happy for you though, right?
She sent me an email this morning while I was on a walk around Cannon Street Lake. She was like, and I'm so happy to hear and see pictures of you having fun with your Visions family, and especially that lizard of yours. And just so you know, you are one of the very few people who brought me great joy in my life.
Oh, Michael, that is so sweet.
And then, so I went back, geez, what a way, sneaky way to bring in the onions, Graham.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saw one of your pictures where you were holding, is it a bearded dragon?
I think so. It was one of Brandon's portraits, if the name sounds familiar with your Emma.
Yeah. Last summer, we had a little like show and tell at the park and he brought his bearded, I'm blanking on the name, but his bearded dragon.
Yeah, Zilla.
Zilla, okay. That's pretty cool. I used to work at a pet store and people would come in and we'd have to catch these grasshoppers to give them to feed to their bearded dragons or lizards and stuff.
Emma, I kind of made it a whim pet since my stay.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Mm.
One of, Vision's kittens.
Oh.
Follows me almost wherever I go, meows at me, licks my hand, sleeps right on me while I sleep during the nighttime.
Wow. Like an animal whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My hat is painted and I want to show you guys, maybe I can move my camera. It's very wet. So I don't know that I can lift it up this second. So let's see. See if I can move my camera. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Just looks like a blob, but it's a hat. I'll hold it up in a second when it dries a little bit more. But that is my hat. And I can't wait to see, Ed, what colors you chose. And then Rachel, I can't wait to see how yours comes out. Kate, what have you been up to today?
nothing much. Went for a long walk with one of my friends. Yeah.
That's so fun. It was gorgeous today.
Yeah, it's like 66 here today.
Finally, when it snowed the other day, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's so weird.
It is so weird. They said snow and I was like, no, that's a mistake. And then, no, it snowed. Oh my gosh.
And Mother Nature decided to play the Uno reverse card.
Ugh.
I'm not sure if I'm over abusing the Uno reverse card joke or not.
It's just wild that it's April and it's still snowing, but. All right, so I know you guys are still painting yours. I'm gonna go ahead and glue on a few pom-poms, I think. While my hat's drying. Maybe I'll cut out a flower too. I went ahead and cut out a little white flower. You're using green? That's so fun, Ed. I love that shade, the forest green. So when Sam picked the movie in this craft, I was like, that's so cool. I thought this was the coolest craft. So I know that it's a little bit of a long one, but thank you for hanging in there. And I think they're gonna look so cool.
Yeah, Emma, I thought you might find that second story really bizarre.
It was really strange. I feel like I had to read it a few times. I was like, did I read that right?
Mm-hmm. And you can ask my Graham. She was one of our two giant witnesses.
I believe you. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Because like I said, when she heard that, like she was like when she's without hearing aids, she's completely deaf as a bat.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, like she wouldn't even know if someone was breaking into a house whatsoever. She's that deaf.
Wow.
So to her to able to hear something like that, that's really saying something.
Yeah. Wow.
Mhm.
Wowee. I want to show you guys my hat, but it's so wet. Let's see if I can pick it up. Uh-oh. Stuck to the paper. Wow. Oh, okay. Here, let me make myself a little bit bigger and show you guys. This is my hat, and I put a little flower and some
Oh.
pom-poms on. Oh, there you go. Good. Ed, I wish I could put it on my head like you, but I forgot I should not have worn a bun. I don't think it's gonna fit on my head with this bun, but imagine it's on my head.
That is so cute, Emma.
Thanks. I like it, but Kate, this made me think of you. It is a messy craft. I am covered.
Oh. We'll have to do it.
Yeah.
We'll have to do it later, huh, Kate?
Yeah, I'll probably get into it later.
Well, good. This is being recorded. But it's a fun craft. It's a little time consuming, but you guys are rocking it. Rachel, that looks awesome. Yeah, it gets a little stuck to the paper. Yours looks awesome. So you can either be done with it, or if you want, you can go ahead and glue on some pom-poms, or like I did, I just took white paper and cut out a little flower. If your paper plate is super wet, like wet with paint, you might have to let it dry for a few minutes before you put glue on it. as Kate knows, and I mean, all of you were in art lab last summer, pom-poms just are really hard to glue. They
Mhm.
love to roll off. So mine already fell off a few times. Oops. And then you have a hat. Yeah, and then we can all be little Mary Poppins-esque.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ed, how is yours coming along?
Good.
Good. Okay, awesome. That looks so good. That's awesome. Oh, and I see you use staples for that. That was smart. That was really smart for the top part.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Only paintbrush you got. Hold on.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it when it's all done.